Hello. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing going. Hey, Charmin. Okay, so this is
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Let me get my computer going. Get it woke up. Okay. Look, my laundry. That's real life back there. Okay, so
That's what I've been doing. Okay, and now I'm doing my hair to get ready to go.
do it. So yeah, normally we have our team call first Monday of the month. It just so happens to be my Celebrate and Connect meeting night. So we're gonna jump right in and you can keep doing what you need to do. You can use your video. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. But I like seeing faces, so it doesn't bother me. All right, so I'm going to take us over to just the team page real quick. Kind of go through. Hold on, I can just kind of go. I have it muted, so if you need anything, just unmute yourself. All right, or if you have questions, you might have to let me know. All right, we're going to team sharing, and I usually go from the Facebook event because I record this, and I like visuals. I'm a visual person, so a lot of this stuff, if you get to make it to your Celebrate and Connect meeting, you're going to find out, but I just wanted to kind of go over it with our team. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom and just kind of go over some of the highlights I've been sharing. So first of all, just all through this month, we are going to be celebrating and kind of highlighting Mental Awareness Health Month. So just kind of focus on that. It's the last month that our Gives Roundup will focus on research with mental health. And so I know a lot of times when I talk about this, a lot of women, will start kind of perking up because whether it's in their family or they're facing it personally or their children, we do have a huge need in our country to find out how we can improve the mental health of our families, our children, our moms, just people all around us. So if you go to 31 Today, I'm just going to take you to where you can find this information. My thing logged out. Let me log it back in. If you log into your 31 Today, it's under Scoop, and the Scoop is that great place where you can just find all of your information. This is going to be under your 31 Gives, and you just kind of get caught up there about everything. So right now we're in our roundup that involves our partnership with Nationwide Children's Hospital. If you want to know about all of our partnerships, if you just scroll down, you can see all of our partners and mission partners right here. So we are going to learn that at the end of this month, we're swapping. So right now, through 31 Gives, a percentage of our sales always goes into our Gives Foundation. We've been able to donate well over $100 million in product and in monies to all of these amazing groups. And really the list goes even farther beyond what we see because there's times that charities will reach out to 31 and 31 will give generously and don't even tell us about it. So they're constantly working in front of the scenes, in the back room, in the quiet. They're doing so much. I just had a wonderful conversation with a new customer today, and she said that someone suggested she go to Walmart and buy her lunchbox, and she said absolutely not. She said I'm going to find a company that gives back to the community, and I know one of those is 31 Gifts, and so she found me. We talked a long time about what's happening with our Gives program. And when she was done with her order, she asked me if she could donate to 31 Gives. And I don't know if you know this, not only can you round up, but people can donate more. So she said, if there's a $10 choice, I want to donate $10 to our Gives Foundation. So I love that when you're sharing this history about what we're doing, it really does mean a lot for people because yes, they can go somewhere and they can buy something cheaper. One of the responses I made to someone on one of my Facebook page one day, she was actually in my private group and made a comment about how, she just went to this other place and found something a lot like it for a lot less money. And I really responded, this is exactly what I said. I said, that's fine. I said, but it came without me and it came without the Gives Foundation. And she said, touche. And she knew I was right. Okay. And so the Gives Foundation should be a huge part of the story when you're selling, when you're sharing, when you're booking those parties, when you're connecting with new customers. It takes just a few minutes to share what we're doing. So if you're not familiar with the Gives Foundation, I hope that you'll get caught up because as we finish out May with the Mental Health Awareness Month, we're going to then switch our focus to our new roundup, which will be the Ronald McDonald House. And you guys know how dear and near that one is to me. So we'll talk more about that later. But the Kindness Takes Flight YouTube video, you can watch that. It's right there in our Facebook event. If you are not on Facebook and you're watching this video later, let me know and I can find the information and mail it out to you. Okay, so we'll skip on past that. Okay, so you may not know this, but on 31 Today, there is a planner that you can find. Let's see if I can find it from your end. So let's see, support. Let's see. I will find it, but I just want to talk to you. Let me see where they keep it now. I will find out where it is, but it's May in Focus. It might be right here. Okay, yeah, there you go. May in Focus, all the information you need right there. There it is. That's, yay, I found it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and copy that link. So May in Focus is a really powerful tool. I'm going to paste it right there as well, but I can email it if you need me to email it. Just remind me, you might need to send me an email. But the May in Focus basically is it gives you an opportunity. Let me go to the better focus of that one. It gives you an opportunity to get through your month successfully. Anytime you write down a goal, I forget what the percentage is, but the percentage of those who reach those goals, like it's exponential. It just goes through the roof, because when you set a goal, you give yourself, okay, I want to get to this milestone. I want this goal. I want to do this. Brandy's on the phone call. She gave herself some goals last month, and she felt like she fell a little bit short, but I think she did great. She qualified in her first month. She earned her first Wishes rewards. So because she set a goal, she was actually able to reach a really great milestone. Personal goals, celebrating that no, because remember, you have to ask a lot of people, and asking a lot of people is not just going on Facebook and putting out a blanket, hey, who wants to host a party on your personal page? Because I was just telling, I think I was just talking to Charmin about this. People really are waiting for that personal invitation. They really want to be personally invited. I just sent a text to a lady today. I texted her because I know she works long hours. She's ordered for me twice. She could have anytime said, hey, I want to host a party. But I asked her today, and she said yes, she wants more information. So you have to personally ask people, send them a text, call them if you want to, send them a note in the mail, let them know, how it can benefit them, whatever is easiest for you. But that personal touch, reaching out, makes a huge difference. But check out this May monthly planner. It's right there in May in a Glance. I really, really, really like this tool. In fact, I'm going to print it right now because I haven't printed mine for May yet. And I want to do this tomorrow. I only need page 3. So I want to do this tomorrow. I'm going to sit down tomorrow is my sit down day. There's certain days that I stay home and I work on 31. You guys know I work a lot with charities and different things, but tomorrow, Tuesday, is the day that I sit down and I focus on my business. So I'm going to do this tomorrow, and I hope that you will as well. If you need any help filling it out, let me know. And remember, for those of you who consider yourself a product princess, your personal goal then just needs to say $75. How are you going to reach that $75? Okay. So don't think that your goals have to match exactly what you see on this paper. Your personal goal may have nothing to do with parties. So put a cross through that and just work on that personal volume, what it is that you want to work on. So let me know if you want some help filling out one of those. I don't mind doing it with you. All right. So there's, so we've talked about gives. We've talked about your May monthly planner. Let's see. We'll talk about the Sea of Dreams in just a little bit. Okay, so right now our customer special is when you spend $35 retail, you can get the small utility tote for $12 or that amazing crossbody organizer for $15. These are great selling points, so talk about those. Maybe if you want to create your own bundles. There is a website, a Facebook group, I think it's called, I forget what it's called, but maybe one of the girls can help us find it. But it's a graphics. It's like 31 graphics. Like they help people come up with pictures. I try to share what I find in the Facebook page. So if you're in team sharing, go to the pictures and the albums and see if you can find stuff you can use as well. And don't forget, you can use retired prints. If you still have the product and it's in a print that's not available, I still use that. I'll take photos of that and say, hey, this large utility tote's amazing, different color now, or whatever you want to say. So don't think that just because you have a retired print that you can't still share the product. I have a Cindy tote that's way out of date, but the Cindy tote itself is still an amazing product. So I don't mind sharing that Cindy tote and just say, hey, this is what it looks like. It's just a different color now. I'm just showing you the functionality of this bag. So you can still do that. So make sure you're checking out all of those amazing things. I always talk really fast, Charmin and Brandy, because I'm trying to get all the information. I will open it up to the questions at the end. But okay. I'm going to do a separate call later on the Sea of Dreams Wishes Incentive Trip. Simply because I think that we need to, there's going to be a lot of questions with that and how to earn that trip. So if you at all are interested in the Sea of Dreams Wishes Incentive that it started to, May 1st, let me know and I'll make sure that we do a team call very, very soon, because this is going to really heavily involve recruiting. And that can be a very scary word for people. But it's also going to be boosted by your personal sales. So there's some, things going on in there that are going to be really helpful to you to grow your business. And I don't want people to think, oh, I'm just a hobbyist, I'm out of this loop. You're not, because you can literally do enough sales to stay active and just recruit, and you can still do this. So stay tuned for more information. I definitely want to earn it. I've earned every incentive trip that I've been offered. I'm going to Maui in September with 31. I plan on taking this trip, and I have gotten some texts from some of our own team members who plan on going on this trip. So that would be really exciting to have Team 413 represented on this cruise. So we'll talk about that. We will have a call coming soon, I promise. You can go ahead and print off some of these trackers if you want to, if you are already working on it. The way to do it is just save it as a photo, save it as an image, and then just, insert it into like a Word document or something. And then you can, create something that you can print out. So that'll be pretty easy. So, I love this quote. This is from Amy Neal. She's an amazing lady that works at home office. If you go to National Conference with us this year, you will see Amy Neal on the stage. She's a beautiful blonde-haired older lady that just has a sweetness about her and just a compassion and a passion for all of us women. But I love that she said, a woman will do what a woman wants to do. And I don't mean that, I don't think at all she means that in a aggressive, like, I am woman, hear me roar. But when a woman makes up her mind to get something done, it's amazing what we can get done. That is the essence of the Proverbs 31 woman. From the time she gets up in the morning, she's taking care of those children. She's going out into the marketplace. She was selling property and making a profit during a time in history when women were not allowed to make money. So she was way ahead of her time, and she was aggressive about it. And she got out there and she did what she needed to do. She was giving to the poor and the needy. She was in the marketplace and taking those things that she had made with her own hands and selling them and making money. Her husband was proud of her. He's sitting in those city gates and just like saying, hey, she's with me. She was celebrated by those who loved her, and she was getting things done. And I'm saying all of this because I as a team, I want to see us refocus as to why we're doing what we're doing. Whether you are a product princess or a commission queen or a driven diva, wherever you find yourself in those categories, I want to see you doing what you want from this business. If what you want to do is stay active, then you still have to sell $75 an average a month. That's one or two products with a customer special. It really is, helping you to kind of keep rolling. But what is your why behind that? Is it to, make a little bit of spending money? Is it to just get product because you're redoing a place in your house? Or are you just, in love with bags, or you like to take care of people? Or I know that one of the ladies in our team, all she does is fundraisers. She is interested in nothing else but fundraisers. She really knows her why. In fact, when I send her reminders about stuff, she reminds me, I'm in this for fundraising. Oh yeah, you're right. Touche. I won't forget that. And so think about why you're doing what you're doing. And then one of the things that I would love to see us as a team is get back to the parties. We can just go around doing sale by sale if we want to. You can definitely run a successful business that way. But today I got a real jolt of a reminder of why I love doing 31 and why I've been doing it for 13 years. It's the people. You know, I was so busy today running around doing stuff for the kids' school, doing stuff for myself, doing stuff for the house, doing stuff for 31. And this lady needed me to call her. She said she was older and just didn't want to do the order on the phone. I mean, on the computer. And I was like, you know, I had that moment of no, just do it online. So I said, okay, I will be back at my apartment at 1. I will give you a call. And she said, great. So I called her, and the minute she picked up the phone, I had that feeling of reminding why I do what I do. I love it. We had the most fun talking and laughing. She was in her late 60s, nearly 70. And we just talked about family and children, and she was talking about how she had her kids when she was in her 40s, and she feels like the grandma and it's her children, and just had a blast talking. And then we started talking about 31, and she was the one who was wanting to donate extra to the Gibbs Foundation, because I took the time to tell her that we were doing so much more than she even knew. Because she mentioned, I'm buying this because it's 31 and they give. And I said, oh, you have no clue how much more they're doing. They do so much in our communities, and even nationally and internationally. I have no idea. And so I told her I would send her more information about the Gibbs Foundation in the mail. So I'm going to put it together, put a little packet together, just print some stuff off of Gibbs, and just send it to her and say, hey, this is where your dollars are going. And that means a lot to people. And so when I got off the phone, I was like, you know what? I'm getting back to this. I'm getting back to the personal touch. I'm getting back to my home parties. Not that I had quit, but I had, you know, I'd been kind of giving in to the Facebook party and saying, okay, we'll do a Facebook party. But I'm explaining to people how connecting and getting together with your girlfriends is so valuable these days. In a world of social media where everybody's connected and everybody's alone all at the same time, I really hope that you will look for those opportunities to get people away from their computer, away from work, away from screaming children, whatever it is they need a break from, and getting together. I've been, you know, when I do share the party idea, I talk about, hey, you know, if you don't want to be in your home, then let's go, you know, Lofty Pursuits, or find a local place. Or, you know, for those of you who are listening to this and you don't live in Tallahassee, we have a really cute ice cream joint called Lofty Pursuits. And they have a little back room that you can use. As long as people buy ice cream, you can have as many people there as you want. And so we've had a lot of fun parties there. Bingo nights, wine tasting nights, just something to get people out of their houses laughing and hanging out with the girls. So I hope that, you know, I am not a very good mind reader. And so if you feel frustrated or stuck, you have to send me a text. Voicemails are not great for me, only because my phone doesn't tell me when I get them. So sometimes they sit there for days, even weeks. But if you send me a text and say, hey, Tammy, I need help with a party. I got a party coming up. Or I've got these group of ladies and all they want to do is Facebook parties. What can we do? Or, you know, let's just kind of brainstorm some ideas together. But I'm going to tell you over and over again, personal touch. Call them, text them, send them a note in the mail. Find ways to have a personal touch with people. Okay. Sea of Dreams. We're going to talk about that later. And then just briefly, these are some of the things that we need to make sure that we know. Those summer tools are available. You can get June and July's customer special flyers under business supplies. Our Wishes Incentive Trip earning period has started. The pop sale ends tonight. So if you have some people who said they wanted to shop, you need to send them a little text and say, hey, don't forget it ends tonight at midnight. New consultant webinar, that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. If you're like, oh my word, I gotta work, just, you know, touch base, see what they've got. I think they record it. You can look at that as well. Set for Summer Live 5/14. Super excited about that. Then 15th through the 23rd, early access shopping for the summer guide. The reason why they do this is because in the past we've said, hey, you know, I've got a party 1st of June, I need product. So they're going to let you shop out of the new summer guide. The other catalog, let me find it real quick. The other catalog is still active, okay? This is the new partner to go with the catalog. So the current one with all of the spring stuff is retiring end of month, and then this takes over June 1st. So if you want to shop from that, it's the 15th through the 23rd. It does count towards your personal volume. So if you're working toward wishes, if you're trying to stay active, if you need more orders to get active, whatever it is you need, this does count toward your personal volume. Remember, on Marketplace, you don't get commission, but the PV counts toward what you need, which is great. Okay. So that's awesome. And I don't know about you, but I'm really in love with some of the cutie things that are coming out. I will tell you that Adventures backpack is absolutely stunning. I love the original one that I got, but that new color is amazing. And then so some of the baby stuff is back. We've got some really cute thermals coming out. I mean, I'm really excited about this. And I'll tell you what I'm most excited about is the new hosting tray. I definitely have to host for myself. In fact, I am going to be hosting a party for myself. I'm doing like a ladies' night here at my apartment in June because I want that tray. I really need it to finish off. I've got all the wooden things in my kitchen. It looks so good. So 31 live at 9 p.m. Home office will be closed on the 27th. Last day to order from the spring guide, 5/31, and then conference registration closes. Oh, ladies, I want you to come to conference. Especially if you're new, you get that discounted cost. We've got ladies who are going. There's going to be ladies looking for travel buddies. There's going to be ladies looking for hotels. I really, really want to see 15 to 20 team members at conference this year. So please register. I'm super excited about a lot of you who are planning on doing that. Okay. Trying to think if there is anything else. If you just did an amazing job in the month of April, bear with me. I just want to celebrate you and thank you. And there's some people that I just need to touch base and just say great job. Some ladies were well over that 1,000 mark and earned their incentive. I love my little incentive that I got already. But I haven't had a chance to just kind of catch up for the past couple months, and I still need to celebrate you ladies who did an amazing job in March, an amazing job in April, and I know you're going to do a great job in this month. So that's it, and I'll take a few minutes. Just let's see if I can unmute you. Will it let me unmute? Let's see how I do this. Ah, here it is. Unmute. So Brandy and Charmin, I got you unmuted. I'm going to stop the recording so that you guys can just